and this is round one, race one at Road America with the car that you see in front of your eyes, the Oreca LMP2, and what a combo we have here today. We have 9 drivers in this race, a little bit less than usual, and pole position for Diogo Silva, followed by Simon Allen, Cavall, and Mike Langley, the returning Mike Langley here in America, making a return to Old Folks Racing PlayStation, followed by Dale Taylor, Jumbo, Stuart Brand, Frankie, and Chris Russell. Let's see the start of this race and enjoy the excellent racing that this combo should provide as they now await for the green light, and it will be go, 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 and what a start by Simon Allen. Simon Allen jumps into the lead of this race. Diogo Silva has had a poor start and they go into turn one, and I think Diogo Silva is coming under attack from Mike Langley, who's on the inside line, and is going to take second place as they go through turn one, but runs wide, and Diogo is going to recover the place and at least recover second place. Look at this, Mike Langley there under attack by Jumbo, who has also made a good start. Where is Cavall? Cavall has dropped to 6th place here. Let's see what happens with him as we are here with Cavall, and behind him we have Frankie and Chris Russell, and Stuart Brand also has had a bad start, and we are going to try to figure out what has happened to Stuart Brand here in our first of the virtual replay. So we are going to go back here and see what has happened to Stuart Brand at the start. He had a good position, just lost some places at the start. Let's see, he still has 11 laps to recover, but we are going to try to figure out exactly what has happened with him. Here is turn 2 already, or turn 1. Ooh, he's run wide there in turn 1, and something must have happened. We are going to figure out exactly why as we follow. Let's do an onboard camera. Well, nothing particular seems to have happened. He just ran wide in turn 1, so did Cavall, and by the way, that's where he lost time. Let's go back to the live race. Cavall here in 6th place at the start of this Road America round. We're still on the first lap. It's a very long lap here at Road America. And look at this, Simon Allen already has a few car lengths advantage over Diogo Silva. So it will be interesting to see if Diogo is going to have any chance whatsoever. Look at it, it's the battle there between Del Taylor and Jumbo, and someone has run wide there. And more than running wide, someone has run off the road. We are going to try to see who was that really. Let's do our second replay of the evening. Yes, that was... oh, that was Dale Taylor. Yes, Dale Taylor has actually lost a lot of time. Is dropped into 9th and is still spinning in the grass, very slippery grass here at Road America, and Dale Taylor is back on track, but now he's lost a lot of time. Look at that, he's already 8 seconds behind Stuart Brand, that has obviously gone up to 8. Let's continue to follow Dale Taylor. He did quite a good qualifying, so he should be able to recover some of that lost time, but I wonder if in 11 laps he's gonna be able to find that gap to get back into this race and challenge for a higher position here. Let's look at this. Oh, and something has happened there between Jumbo and Chris Russell. Something has happened, and that's going to be our second replay of the evening. This one probably deserves a proper replay because we just got the end of that incident, and I think here it is. Let's follow on board with Chris Russell, who's currently in 7th. Let's just use this camera over here. Now everything is okay here in Canada corner. Oh, look at that. Jumbo just ran wide on his own. And that's what really happened. Nothing to do with Chris Russell. He was just passing by when Jumbo was recovering from that incident. So plenty of action in this first lap already. But at the front, the two top drivers at the moment are Simon Allen and Diogo Silva, and they are almost 2 seconds apart, with third place man Mike Langley in third place now. Let's go back to the battle for the lead here and see what is happening. This is Simon Allen, your race leader here in Road America, now in turn 2 of the second lap. And Diogo Silva is, as you can see already, almost 2 seconds behind. So Simon Allen making a strong start to this season, qualifying second and now leading the first stages of this race. Let's monitor the gap at the front, and it's only 1.4 seconds now. Diogo Silva making a move there with his headlights on, charging to see if he can close this gap to Simon Allen. Still quite a lot of the race to go. Mike Langley here in third place. He is more or less alone. He's already a couple of seconds behind Diogo Silva, but he's got almost 3 seconds over a recovering Kev Allen. Kev has had a poor start, but is now back in this race, and he surely is going to be challenging for third place. Let's monitor the difference also between these two drivers, Mike Langley and Kev Allen. Now this is an interesting battle here, because Frankie has had a very good start indeed. He's in 5th place, he enjoys this combo, and he is being challenged by Stewart. Brad Stewart has had a poor start, but now is actually recovering. And these two are the closest battle right now in this field. And what a battle it is, because they are absolutely nose to tail as they end the second lap now. And look at this, Stewart Brand is certainly going to make a move in turn 1, or is he? Yes, he's going to make a move in turn 1. Can he outbrake Frankie? I think he's going to do it. Yes, he is going to do it. And Stewart Brand, excellent move there, goes into 5th spot. Chris Russell still ahead of Jumbo. Let's see how that battle is going. There's Chris with that blue Oreca LMP2, very popular combo amongst all the old folks that are racing here today. And Jumbo trying to get back into this race as well, making a move there in turn 4, didn't quite work. And this actually is more like a quartet, because now we've got Stewart Brand, Frankie, Chris Russell and Jumbo all together. This is the battle for 5th place ultimately. Dale Taylor is actually only 4 seconds behind Jumbo, so Dale has actually made up some time, and he could join this battle very, very soon indeed. Here are the leaders. Look at this now. Simon Allen is only 0.7 of a second ahead of Diogo Silva, and certainly Simon must have made a mistake that we couldn't quite catch. But we've got the battle for the lead now. Let's enjoy it for the next lap or so. See what happens between these two drivers. Two drivers at their top at the moment. Look at this. They already have a gap of 4.5 seconds in 3 laps to Mike Langley. That's 1.5 seconds a lap. And these two are in their own postcode here today in Road America. And certainly the... Oh, look at this. Diogo Silva is going to make a move in turn 1. Not quite close enough. Now in turn 2 is a tricky one, but certainly Diogo, if he's got a good exit from the next corner, which is this one, he could certainly have room to make a move into turn 4. Let's see. He's trying to get the draft of Simon Allen in that LMP2. Can he do it? Can he do it? Is he close enough to make a move? I don't think so at this stage. He's certainly showing himself. I am here with his headlights on. Look, whoa, late braking there by Diogo Silva. trying to put some pressure on Simon Allen, which seems to be working because Simon has made a mistake now at the exit of turn 4. And now Diogo is closer than ever, but can Simon Allen hold it together? No, he cannot hold it together. He's in the grass, and here comes Diogo Silva. Diogo Silva is the new leader of this race. Diogo Silva is the new leader of this race now in lap 4 out of 11. And let's see if Diogo is able to open a gap or if Simon is going to come back at him. In the meantime, with all this battle, Mike Langley has now recovered a bit of ground, but Diogo seems to already be opening a few car lengths from Simon Allen. Simon Allen, very strong beginning of this race, but lost the lead on lap 4. Mike Langley in our screens right now, he's still in 3rd place, and it seems safe from Kev Allen. In fact, the gap is, if anything, increasing. Mike Langley is certainly targeting a podium over here in that 39 Oreca LMP2. Kev Allen is also more or less on his own. But what about that battle for 5th place? What has happened? Stuart Brand has actually opened a little bit of a gap. Well, a little bit of a gap, it's more like 4 seconds. Frankie is still in 6th place. And in fact, that battle for 5th place has, if anything, just got disbanded because everyone has opened a little bit of a gap to one another. And in fact, it's Dale Taylor now that is challenging for well, for 7th place, because something must have happened to Chris Russell. Again, we couldn't quite see what that was, but Chris Russell has lost time and is now in... Oh no, Chris Russell, and we are going to have to find out what happened here with Chris Russell, because he has actually retired from the race. I do apologize for missing this. We are definitely going to have a look at what has happened here. Because Chris Russell, we just see the sky, which means that he's no longer in the race in lap 5. Well, let's see from let's see if we can find from the drivers that were close to him what has happened. I do apologize for this. It's a major moment in the race, and I certainly have missed it. Well, and it happened a while ago. So we definitely have to rewind, and then we are going to go back to lap 5 to see what has happened to Chris Russell. Let's see if he suddenly appears in the picture or not. And let's see if we can figure out exactly what may have happened here. Oh, and yes, this is what happened. I think there was a coming together there with Jumbo that we are going to have to follow this onboard here from Jumbo's perspective. What has happened here? This is in Canada corner, and Chris Russell is ahead of Jumbo, and I think they just got together, or did they? Yes, they did get together. Oh, and that's a collision that has left Chris Russell out of this race. Let's see if we can get a replay from Chris's perspective there, maybe on his maybe the chase here, to see exactly what actually led to Chris's retirement. Yes, Chris was slightly ahead in Canada corner. There you see, brakes, and Jumbo is just behind him. Oh, and there's just a little bit of a tap there, and then Chris spinning into his retirement. So Chris Russell out of this race. We've got 8 drivers missing. We are going to go back into the main race by fast forwarding into lap 5 again. So I do apologize for this. This is the replay of Diogo Silva taking the lead of this race. So now we're just going to go back into, there it is, end of lap 5. Chris Russell out of the race. Diogo Silva is the new leader. Let's see how this race will evolve from now on. Now Jumbo and Dale Taylor They were close-ish. They are 2 seconds apart, and that's the closest battle right now on the track, aside from the battle for the lead. So let's see how that is going to work here as we go back trackside. Now Simon Owen has lost a second, but he has been very quick before. He can certainly recover this gap in no time, and of course if Diogo Silva makes a mistake, then it will be again all in play for Simon Owen, but he seems to be losing time now in this first section. He's now 1.4 seconds, and in fact Mike Langley is not far behind. No, he's still 4 seconds behind. Let's follow the battle for the lead here for some time. Diogo Silva trying to enter this new season in the best possible way with that #1 LMP2 car, of course the reigning champion after winning the spring championship of Old Folks Racing PS4, and now trying to open the season with a win. And what a win that would be. Let's see. Yes, something seems to be happening in the battle for 7th place. Dale Taylor actually has got closer. Oh, but he's made a mistake again, and this is a very tricky corner indeed. That's turn 5, I believe. It's just very, very slippery, and lots of drivers making mistakes there. We saw Simon Owen actually losing the lead following a mistake in that corner, and now Dale Taylor actually losing a little bit more time. So let's see if Dale is going to manage to recover from this or not. Jumbo already had a coming together with Chris Russell. He's certainly keen to try to avoid any further incident and try to challenge for 6th place. He's not that far behind from Frankie. Here is Frankie exiting the corner, and the gap is just around 2 seconds. So let's see what is going to happen in this battle for 6th place now. Stuart Brand seems a little bit too far ahead of these drivers. In fact, he is getting closer to Kev Owen. We haven't seen too much of Kev. He's been having a very quiet race indeed. He doesn't seem to have the pace to challenge for a podium here, but he certainly is willing to hold on to that 4th place. But Stuart Brand is coming back at him. Here is Stuart in that number 21 LMP2. Let's monitor the difference between these drivers as well. Frankie is in 6th place. Look at this, he's now making a mistake there in turn 2, and certainly this is the opportunity for Jumbo to go a little bit closer, and certainly there could be something here in the battle for 6th place, because Jumbo is actually gaining ground on Frankie. Frankie was already in 5th place and lost it to Stuart Brand. Now a small mistake at the exit of turn 4, and again the battle for the lead. It's pretty much the same gap, 1.4 seconds. These drivers are on a league of their own. They are clocking 1:57, 1:58, and Mike Langley is the 3rd fastest driver. He is almost in 2 minutes. So clearly the 2 top drivers today are going to be Simon Owen and Diogo Silva. We are just uncertain which order is going to be, as Jumbo continues to make a challenge for 6th place. Now they're coming to Canada corner, and I believe that Jumbo will try to avoid any more incidents here. He certainly will have other opportunities, and he doesn't seem to be close enough in the approach to Canada corner. We are on lap 6. Look at this, he certainly brakes later than Frankie, and that's maybe what happened with Chris Russell. Jumbo seems to have a very, very late braking point here in this particular corner, maybe later than other drivers, and that's what possibly caused that incident. Look at this now, he's certainly very, very close indeed at the beginning of the start-finish line, and Frankie already going inside to defend from Jumbo, but I think he's going to make a move on the outside. Yes, he is. How is this going to work? I'm curious as they go side by side into turn 1, and Frankie is certainly going to know. Jumbo takes the outside line and completes the move. That was a very good move by Jumbo indeed. That goes up to 6th place. Now Frankie will have to defend as well from Dale Taylor. Dale is certainly keen to recover, and now he can see 2 cars ahead of him. That is Dale Taylor there, the South African driver that had a problem in his first lap. Let's see the battle for the lead, still 1.5 seconds. And really they are making the same times almost, but Diogo Silva with an excellent lap now of 1:57.702, 0.3 of a second faster than Simon Allen. Look at this, Simon is really trying to hold on to this terrain for the lead, but Diogo Silva seems to be having a response for every attack that Simon Allen is having. Dale Taylor in the meantime, has he made any advances on Frankie? No, he's made an advance towards the edge of the track, which certainly didn't help there. So Dale Taylor actually losing more time, and I think I saw Frankie actually getting much closer to Jumbo, so this is not over. The battle for 6th place continues to be alive in these final stages of the opening race of the season here at Road America. And the gap at the front is actually increasing now. What has happened to Simon Allen? Let's try to follow him and try to see how he is driving, and will he manage to close that gap? Now he certainly has a few more laps to go, 3 laps to go at the end of this one, but he certainly needs to start gaining some tenth of a second in each lap, so that he can have a go. Maybe in the last lap he can be close enough to challenge for the lead again. One more lap to be completed. They're already in lap 8. Let's see how the other battles are going. I think it's all a little bit stable there in the battle for 6th place. You can see here on your screen that a second between Jumbo and Frankie, and a second and a half between Frankie and Dale Taylor. We'll keep an eye on that gap to see if anything exciting still may happen here. Meantime, Stuart Brand has actually lost touch with Kev Allen. It was 3 seconds, now it's more like 4.5 as they complete another lap here at Road America. This is the 8th lap complete, and now the 9th lap at the start. Simon Allen is going to have to try harder to reduce this gap if he still wants to have a shot at victory. Now missing the braking point there, which wasn't helpful, and now spinning. Missed the braking point and now spun into the grass. Reset button, but that's probably the end of his aspiration for the victory. Look at that, the gap is increasing. It's already 8 seconds, and I think Diogo Silva, if he does not make any mistake, he is going to open this new season with a win. Only a couple of laps to go, and now Simon Allen has a mountain to climb here at Road America. We will follow. Oh, and something has happened to Dale Taylor again. He's lost touch with Frankie. He's now 7 seconds behind, so positions are getting more and more stable as the race ends. Frankie has also lost a bit of touch with Jumbo. They are not on the same screen. Look at that, that was Jumbo there. And the difference is, as you can see visually, around 3 seconds as it stands. And look at this, now Jumbo making a mistake there just before the carousel, but is it a little too late for Frankie to make a recovery? He certainly hasn't given up. What about the gap at the front? Diogo Silva seems to be under control now. He's entered his penultimate lap. He's driving the perfect race here. Look at this, Simon Allen last lap 2:04. That was because of his spin. He basically lost 6 or 7 seconds with that spin alone. Diogo Silva last lap 1:58, 1:43. Still faster than any other driver. Look at that battle for third place there. Mike Langley and Kev Allen almost with the same lap times now. Mike Langley, here he is in that number 39. He's been third for most of this race. Climbed to second very, very briefly at the start. Then stabilized in third. We thought he could have had a bigger challenge from Kev Allen. There he is in that yellow machine, now making a small mistake at the exit of turn 4. But certainly not the worst start of the season for Kev Allen either. 4th place and still 1 race to go with this combo. Stuart Brand is going to open the season with a top 5 position. That's a nice way to start for the British driver. Jumbo seems to have now opened enough of a gap to Frankie, so I think that unless something very severe happens, the positions are pretty much stabilized at this point. Let's go back to the race leader as he starts the last lap of this race 1. Diogo Silva has led since lap 4 and has driven the almost perfect race. Not the greatest of starts. He started from pole position. He lost the lead at the start. He lost 2nd place but recovered it quickly. Then he recovered the lead and now he's en route to his first victory of the season in the opening round. Going through turn 2. 1:58.0 and Simon Allen 1:58.9. I think it's all game over because Diogo Silva can now coast through this last lap. Simon Allen 2nd place again. He gave a good battle here. Certainly 2 drivers at the top of their game here with this combo, LMP2 combo in Road America. Mike Langley is now in his last lap as well, going into a podium. Kev Allen 4th, Stuart Brand is in 5th place. There he is on your screen. He's got 5 seconds gap both ways, so he's pretty much on his own. Jumbo has 6 seconds now over Frankie, and Dale Taylor is 5 seconds behind Frankie. Let's follow the leader in the last few corners of this race. There he is at the carousel. That number 1 LMP2 going for victory here at Road America. What a nice circuit this is. Everyone pretty much loved this combo. It's a shame we didn't have more drivers, as a few drivers now entering the holiday season and therefore not being able to participate in this magnificent combo. Last few corners for Diogo Silva going through Canada corner, and now the checkered flag is in the air for the reigning champion to take another victory. And here he is. Perfect race for Diogo Silva and he wins at Road America Race 1. There's a checkered flag. Diogo Silva is the winner of this race. Simon Allen is going to finish 2nd. There he is. Also a great race for Simon, and more to come in race 2, I'm certain. Mike Langley is also in the start-finish line, and we can already see the car of Kev Allen. Mike Langley goes back to a podium in Old Folks Racing. Well done to Mike after his victory at the Nürburgring in 2020. We had not seen him in the podium, and it's great to see Kev Allen 4th place, Stuart Brand 5th. Jumbo is going to be 6th. Frankie, also a good start of the season. He was a little bit up. Top 5 would have been possible, but nevertheless a good start to the season, with Dale Taylor completing the finishing drivers. And here's Dale Taylor taking the checkered flag. Ooh, and going through the grass there to take the checkered flag. And that was the last incident that we are going to see here in Road America. That's all, folks, for race one. Stay with us as we go into the next race.